In the division, who you sweeping?
I just told you.
But I'm saying you're not sweeping nobody in the division.
We sweeping the
realistically.
Browns.
You think so?
The Browns
You didn't
suck.
sweep them last year.
The Browns roster is horrible.
They're better this year than they were last
they
year.
are not.
Are you crazy?
In what aspect?
Every aspect.
Their offensive line got better?
Yes.
Even I know that.
How?
They're-
How did their offensive line get better?
They're
got healthier.
They're
What do you mean?
they're healthy. That's the only reason they were bad last year. They got 2 young running backs, all SEC Offensive Player of the Year. Don't forget that.
Rookies.
Don't forget
right,
that.
Yeah, rookies.
What's the easiest?
What's the
position?
all right?
What's the easiest?
What's the
position
court?
to
No, okay, yeah, but
translate in the NFL?
Probably running back.
Probably running back.
okay,
Right? Probably running back.
so
Like,
what? No, let me ask you this one: who's their quarterback?
It don't matter.
Oh, now it doesn't matter.
Your quarter-
Yeah, you're stupid. Shut up.
Any quarterback we throw out there right now would be better than last year.
Yeah, probably not.
No, but I'm
Are you
saying
serious? Are you serious? None of those.
You throw Dylan Gabriel out there, he gonna be better.
better than DTR?
Yes,
Yes. You know that.
But I'm saying Kevin Stefanski's system is easy for quarterbacks to play in. That's why I said it doesn't matter that much. Unless you literally have who? PJ Walker out there, I'm not worried.
So,
one
so
game
you
for PJ
you
Walker.
you talking about
Beat the 49ers with PJ Walker.
you're
Offensive
talking
Player of the Year?
you're talking about DTR, but y'all had Jameis Winston throwing 500 yards in games. So what are we talking
It's
about?
Jameis Winston
500
is
yards
nice.
and with 4 interceptions in that game, mind you.
He threw 500 yards in a game.
With 4 interceptions.
Okay, who's going out there and throwing that many passes?
Who's
in the
going out there
game?
and throwing 4 interceptions?
We won't have to throw that many passes because we just talked about the 2 rookie running backs we got.
Okay.
SEC Offensive Player of the Year and a national champion running back. Come on, bro. Come on, bro.
Come on.
This
now.
is delusion.
How is
No,
it
it's
delusional?
not. The
Because
team- the
y'all
team-
got all this upside. Y'all got
Hold on,
all this
hold on,
upside.
hold on.
No, because y'all got all this upside for the Browns. Mind you, the Steelers also got a rookie running back.
This
who is,
isn't about
who
the
is,
Steelers right now.
Who is arguably better than the ones that y'all got.
Better than who? Better than who?
Caleb Johnson had a crazy season
better
last
than
year.
who?
SEC Offensive Player of the Year.
Better than who?
Was Caleb
Don't
Johnson
tell
in
me
the
he
top
better than
5 in that?
Quinshawn.
1,500 yards.
Caleb Johnson not
1,500
Caleb
yards?
Johnson not starting at O State. He not. So don't even say that.
1,500
Is he starting at O
yards?
State?
Are you
Is he
crazy?
he's at Iowa. Drew is starting at Iowa. like, what are we talking about? I'm not saying Caleb Johnson not nice. He
And
good.
this is the cloud. This is the hate
But
that clouds his mind.
he's not better than
Okay, so
Quinshawn
they're
or
all
Dylan
on the same
Sampson.
tier then. They're all on the same tier. Plus, Jalen
How?
Warren is automatically going to be better than them because he's been in the league more years.
Oh, I'm freaking sleep.
I'm just saying, like this is the optimism for the Browns versus
Okay,
the
but at
hate
the
versus
same-
versus
at
the
the same
Steelers. It
time-
doesn't make
at the
sense.
same time, we
It's
were-
like talking to two mummies. Like, what am I supposed to say?
Bro,
Y'all
you're
are.
acting like a bot. Nobody was sitting here saying the Steelers suck. You said
They're going 7 and
we
10.
we said the Browns are better than they were last year. And
No.
you disagreed.
No, that's literally what I said.
we
word for
won
word.
3 games last year.
And they
You're
have
telling me we're gonna
they
win 2
didn't
next
they
year.
didn't upgrade the quarterback position. You can't say they upgrade the running back position
Why
because
can't we say that?
because they haven't
Deontay
played.
Foreman was
They
our
haven't
running
played a
back.
snap. They haven't played a snap.
We had Deontay Foreman, an injured O-line. We had DTR playing half the games. Like, what are we talking about?
They haven't played a snap.
JOK got hurt, and we got new linebackers. We got
He-
Aaron Baker.
FBS
and-
tackle leader.
So
FBS
every so
tackle
the
The
best
bar is already
so-
set low. Why can't we go 1 game higher? They're on 3 and throw 3. Said what? 3?
Because they have 5 quarterbacks and they don't know who's going to be their guy.
No,
They're
it's
going,
not- but it's- but
they're
it's not
going in a
even a
training
con-
camp not knowing who the quarterback is.
It's
gonna
not
be.
even a conversation though. The Browns are significantly better than they were last year.
significantly better.
Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely.
So how many games are they going to win?
How many games are they going to win? I have them winning anywhere from 6 to 8 games.
And the Steelers are going 7 and 10.
I was trolling you.
I think are going to be worse, though.
You guys are going to win anywhere from 8 to 11 games. 7 to 11.
See, why
7
didn't
to
you
11.
just say that? Why didn't you just say that?
Bait.
Don't.
I said
one
when
game
we
off.
when
One
we
game
did
off.
when we did the
But
Steelers
here's-
record prediction,
because
I
here's what's
literally
gonna
had you
happen.
going 10 and 7.
Here's
You bot
here's
boy.
what's going to
You bot
happen.
boy.
Here's what's going to happen. The Browns are going to play themselves into a top 10 pick, and they're going to pick a quarterback. They're not about to go out here. You don't think the Browns are going to pick a quarterback next year? You're crazy. Why would they go
Hold
into
on,
the
hold on,
quarterback
hold on.
draft and not pick a quarterback?
Why? You said what?
Why would they not go into
You
the
keep,
quarterback
no,
draft?
this is my problem. This is
Why
my
are you
problem.
calling it the
You
quarterback
keep calling it the
'Cause
quarterback draft, but none of the quarterbacks that are going to be in next year's draft have showed you they're better than any of the quarterbacks from this year. Not one of them has. You're just thinking, oh, these guys are younger. Oh, these guys have these intangibles. They're going to be better. Tell me the college quarterbacks that are going to be great in the NFL from that are coming out in this year's draft. Tell me.
There's so many more.
Drew Aller.
There's
Klubnik.
there's literally so many more. So many more
Lenore Sellers.
quarterbacks. Hey, what team K Klubnik play for? Because you laughing a little hard.
I don't know.
Oh, okay, shut up.
Well, bro, you mad
Anyways,
'cause
no,
you-
I'm just saying you.
Cause
He
you
was
on your
making a
ass.
joke. He's snorting.
Because I'm just saying, he just blindly laughing. He just blindly throwing glaze out. Like, I don't know what we doing. blindly throwing glaze. Like, I'm just not. I'm not doing that. Half court glaze. Like, come on, bro. I'm not doing this.
You mad at
I'm
me
not
with the
doing
fumble
this.
for your-
Just count your laughs, bro. Just count your laughs, bro.
We gonna see what these comments say too, bro.
Great pod,
Bro, the
Great
comments
pod.
is
More
going
on sorry ass Ben than on
look.
the
The comments
pod,
are
bro.
gonna
That's what they
slander
gonna
me.
say, bro.
Look, the comments gonna slander me regardless because anything I say about the Steelers, oh my god, bro, you really think that? I can't win.
Mind you,
I can't
mind you, That's what you
win.
just did when I said the Browns was better.
the
than
Browns
last
Control
year.
what you
roster
say out your mouth, and you
stinks.
say dumb stuff. So
The
people
Browns
in the
roster
comments gonna
stinks.
say dumb stuff
The
about
best
you.
thing that
Okay.
you named about their team, the best thing that you named about the team are a bunch of rookies. That's all you've been able to name.
Because we said, why are they better? We said, why is the team?
They have Myles Garrett and a set of rookies.
Why is the team better than last year? Obviously, I'm going to name the new additions to the team. I will tell you why the Browns have a good roster. They have a top 3 corner in Denzel Ward. That's not even up for
Top
debate.
3.
Top 3.
He's really like ranked number 1 in PFF.
He's literally ranked number. He was ranked number 1 in almost every stat last year. That wasn't interceptions.
Okay.
So yes, Denzel Ward is top 3.
So when he gets hurt, then what?
If you want to say top 4, go ahead.
But Denzel Ward he has concussions. He doesn't have injuries that affect like his body, that affect his ability to really play. He has concussions.
And how many has he had?
He's had a lot. He has CTE. We know that.
That's what I'm saying.
Anyways.
Like,
so he
anyways.
just sucks now.
no, he doesn't
But
suck.
Denzel Ward's talent is undeniable. Myles Garrett's talent is undeniable.
Okay, who
they
else?
just got the FBS leader in tackles. Linebackers also another easy position to transition to the NFL.
Oh no, you said
You don't believe
FBS
that.
leader in
The
tackles?
FBS leader.
The quarterback of the defensive side is easy to
It's
transition
one.
to.
If you're not playing Mike linebacker, it's one of the easier positions to translate to the NFL. It absolutely is.
I disagree.
Okay, you can disagree.
I disagree. But go
But
ahead.
linebackers are things you can plug in. Corner is one of the hardest positions to plug and play. Safety is probably the easiest position that you can plug in.
I
on
think
NFL.
corner because of the physical things that go with playing corner. I think linebacker is difficult because of how much you have to know.
Linebacker, you can also be unblocked. There will be plays where you're unblocked. You can go and run and make a play, but all you gotta do is you gotta watch. He has the ability. We've seen the tape, and he has the physical attributes. So we're not gonna act like he can't play football. Like you can't be the FBS leading tackler if you don't know how to tackle nobody. If you don't know how to watch film.
And last year we literally had Devin
Also,
Bush
what-
out there. by
okay.
the way.
Grant Delpit is also a great safety. We're not gonna act like he's not. He's gonna get a bag.
He's all right.
Somebody's gonna pay him anywhere from 12 to 18 million. He's a good safety.
Okay. I'm not denying the Browns defense. I'm just saying you're not going to sit here
And
and tell
then
me that their
you-
offense is good.
You move over to the offensive side of the ball, you have nothing but upside.
Okay, nothing but upside, but that doesn't tell me that they're better.
They are better than last year. Their running backs are undeniable. Their running backs might be twice
Okay.
as good as last
That
year.
statement made.
Their receivers still suck, other than Jerry Judy.
Other than the top 5 receiver last year?
We're not
In
doing that.
yards.
In yards.
In yards.
Top 5 receiving yards.
Because Jameis Winston was throwing 500 yards a game.
So why when you say
I'm
that?
just saying, like-
okay, no, you good. Like, but if that was the case, every year Jameis Winston was a quarterback, he would have the top 5 receiver in yards every year. If that was the case.
Jameis Winston doesn't tend to inflate stats.
We threw the ball to
You
Jerry
can't
Judy,
deny
who
that.
was open.
The Browns started 4 QBs last year.
Yeah, but when Jameis played, everybody can agree that the Browns were at their best. That's why they benched him, because they didn't want to win a bunch of games at the end of the season because they wanted to pick early.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. You can't deny that Jameis.
And then-
Yes, Jameis
and then I
Winston-
can't.
yes, Jameis
I
Winston
can't.
was better than DTR
I
and
can't
Torrey
believe.
Keeley's
I can't
Deshaun
believe
Watson.
I forgot to mention Mason Graham. I can't believe I forgot to mention Mason Graham.
We're not worried about that.
Yeah, you're crazy. Watch the tape. Eye in the sky, don't lie. But yeah, the Browns, they have none but upside.
And
The
it's
running
not,
backs.
it's not hard to be better than the 3-win season.
Like, come on, bro.
We had the
Bars
second pick
already
in the
low.
draft.
Okay, so
The Browns, think about it. The Browns whooped you last year.
whooped us.
Whooped you. I was at the game. I seen it front row.
Whooped us.
We was at the game.
We was at the
all
game.
three
We
of
was
us.
at the game.
We was at the
We was at
game.
You know who was playing for them?
I know, but I'm saying.
Regardless,
Make
Nah, that's
We-
a that's
we
a
beat
top 2
y'all with
football
a
game. I've ever
3-win
been to.
season, bro.
That's genuinely a
That game-
top 2
But
football
we
game.
can't win a game next year.
That game was freezing.
Can't do better than 3 games. Like,
Nah, top
All
2
right, y'all
football
might
game
get
I've ever
5.
been to, bro.
that's
Still
my
better.
5-7 or 5-12. That's what I got y'all. That's what I got y'all at.
I think 5 is our floor. 5 is our floor. We have a lot of rookies, but I mean, like, they're all no rookie you can really look at on a team and be like, he's gonna stink.
Yeah.
Now you could say like they might not
Except
reach
like
their-
Dylan Gabriel.
They might not reach their ceiling.
Except like Dylan
They might
Gabriel.
not reach their. They might not be all their ceiling or be what they were in college. But I mean, like, we all got good upside.
Regardless, we got to stop slandering. We got to stop slandering. All right.
But back to
That could be true. But you know we hate the Steelers.
back to your like,
I
bro.
hate
Y'all
Steelers.
not.
But we
doing
have to
nothing,
be-
bro.
we have-
You're in unlimited purgatory.
That's the whole point of the pod, bro.
Unlimited.
Yes.
Unlimited.
You're purgatory.
Unlimited.
Purgatory for the next 10 years.
No. 10?
Yes.
Y'all are going all in for A-Rod, who just got on live and said, "Yeah, man, this is it. That's all I got. 1 year, man."
He can't. That Bron just said the same thing. Bron not going all in?
Bron never said that.
Bron not saying that this is last year?
Bron never said that. You're like, you making this up. What are you talking
Bron
about?
just posted a retirement teaser. He didn't post a retirement teaser?
No.
So that video when he was sitting up at the post conference and he's talking about, Brian, how much of you got left?
Was that not months ago?
No, that was like 3 weeks.
That was a
like 2 weeks
commercial
ago.
though. That was a commercial. It was supposed to be like funny.
Okay, so
engagement.
is Bron going to retire next year?
Yeah, probably.
Okay, so then what are we
Probably
arguing
not.
about?
No, he probably is.
You literally just said Bron just said he's gonna retire. Bron never said that.
23 for 23.
I didn't say that. I said a teaser. It's different.
He didn't post retirement teaser, bro. You gotta think Savannah probably like Brown. It's about time, bro. Been doing it 23 years, bro. Very grown up, bro.
Probably not.
But regardless, I just don't see it. Like at the end of the day, yes, I'll say the Steelers front office this season have been making a bunch of lateral movements. I 100% agree with that. Trading for DK and then trading Pickens after felt like a lateral movement. Trading for Jalen Ramsey and then finding out later, literally like 5 minutes later, that Minka's a part of that trade kind of felt like a lateral movement, but I understood it because of the cap space and everything. At the end of the day, Steelers needed somebody to play in the slot because Jamar Chase likes to move in the slot. Regardless of what you say, if you think that Jamar Chase is going to fry him or not, at the end of the day, it gets easier to guard Jamar Chase because of the fact that Jalen Ramsey is a top 10 corner and he plays in the slot. We have 2 good outside corners. We had nobody in the slot.
Okay, top 10 corner. Okay. Triple crown receiver. Okay.
I'm not saying that Jalen Ramsey is going to beat Jamar Chase. I'm just saying you can't deny the fact that it's going to be easier to guard him. Only thing that Minka has provided for us is tackling and capping the defense. And I think we will miss out on that. I think bigger plays will be able to be made on us of more yards. I can see that. But outside of that, I don't see the short yard passes going for all these crazy things anymore. Like
I don't know
how
y'all future draft situation looks, but I feel like y'all are just imploding y'all team.
I told you what they
for
doing,
no
bro.
reason.
I told you what they doing, bro.
It started happening. Like it started spiraling downhill once y'all got rid of GP after getting DK.
But you got to think like of all the moves that we've already made. So yeah, we let Najee walk, but we got Caleb Johnson. We let our offensive lineman, our James Daniel go. Okay, but we had a promising young rookie last year, the year before that. Every move that we've made, there's been something else that's promising. Like our linebackers, we let Landon Robinson go. Like, okay, who cares? We have Cole Holcomb, Peyton Wilson, and PQ. Like,
Who?
Cole Holcomb?
Who is any of those dudes besides PQ? And PQ old and washed, bro.
Stop it. Old? He's like, what, 27?
Easy bait.
But I'm just saying, like, the only thing that we need on defense now that you might consider a hole is safety. But I'm taking the gap. I'm closing the gap between Beanie Bishop and Jalen Ramsey before I'm closing the gap between John Thornhill and Minka Fitzpatrick. It's not even a question.
Who's Beanie Bishop?
Exactly. He was the guy that was playing in our slot. Little short 5'9" dude from
He's a dog.
West Virginia.
To play in that slot, you got to be a dog.
He is a dog. I like Beanie. But I'm just saying, Beanie was a undrafted free agent last year that we picked up and started.
So we're still asleep on y'all.
Yeah, we definitely see
Still
that.
extra week.
Now, if you had acquired Jalen Ramsey without trading Minka, I'd be like, okay, I can respect that.
But like, how much has Minka provided for our team the last 2 years? Even you was calling Minka
Destroyed
trash.
Nick Chubb's knee.
Who was calling Minka trash?
You was calling Minka trash.
I never said Minka was trash.
I
said he's
I
not as
called
good
trash
as you
ball.
say.
And how
But he
valuable?
called him trash.
What is more valuable, the safety position or the corner position?
Depends on the team.
It's the corner position.
Depends on the team.
Depends on the scheme.
I'm saying.
No,
No, it absolutely does.
no.
It absolutely does.
You're gonna choose a star safety before you choose a star corner.
It depends on the scheme.
It does depend on your scheme.
All right.
Personally, I would take corner.
Yeah, I
Personally,
would take corner, but it
on
depends on
the
the scheme.
Steelers, what you're gonna take the star safety before you take the star corner?
I don't know. Y'all just trash.
Okay.
I'm trolling.
I mean,
just-
extra week of practice. Same
I don't know.
same
I'm
old
saying,
Steelers.
like-
Same old Steelers.
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers finna retire.
I'm making no odds, bro.
We not
No.
I know
You're
who
finishing
their
third in
first
the
game
division.
again. Who
second.
cares?
No, you're not.
The Bengals have nobody on their defense.
Should we look at the AFC teams and see who y'all finish above?
Nobody.
It doesn't matter. We gonna
There's nobody they're finishing above.
we gonna get that wild card, bruh.
No, you're not.
Y'all finishing above the Chiefs?
No. They finished above the Bills? No. Ravens? No.
Ravens,
The Chiefs.
Texans? No.
Broncos,
Chiefs.
No.
probably not.
Chiefs are going to win their
Hard
division.
I ain't gonna lie.
The Chiefs are going to win their division.
You don't know that. Chargers might win that.
The Bills are going to win their division.
If the Chiefs don't win, Chargers gonna be second.
Chargers making the odds for y'all.
Wait, Broncos in that too,
Yeah.
and the Raiders in that.
And the Raiders
Oh,
in
it
that.
might be tough.
Raiders.
Geno Smith, Brock Bowers,
Yeah.
Ashton
All right,
Jenkins.
we're not gonna do this propaganda. The Raiders finishing last.
No, hold on, but there's some. You know,
They got some
there's
nice names on there, but they're gonna.
We don't, and they
yeah.
got new coaching.
They're probably
Pete Carroll?
yeah. Pete Carroll not trying to lose. They'll probably win anywhere from 5 to 8 games.
I don't know, bro. It depends how that defense look.
All right, 5 to 9.
And you still got Max Crosby.
5 to 9.
I'm just saying, it's almost undeniable. Steelers are going to play for that playoff spot. They might make it. They might not.
No, y'all not better than the Texans.
Y'all definitely not better than Texans.
Y'all probably like Jags rank right now.
Yeah. About,
The Texans? Are we serious?
Jags. I don't know them boys.
No, the Texans are going to be. We talk about Steelers in purgatory.
You better
I've
hope
never-
the Colts don't get a quarterback.
I don't understand teams that have franchise quarterbacks and act like they don't. Why are they getting rid of their offensive line? Bryce Young was already getting murdered last season, and they just
Bryce Young?
Dang it. CJ Stroud.
Bryce Young.
CJ Stroud was getting murdered last year, and they just acted like they didn't care.
I mean, Larry Tunsil's like 35.
I mean, I could see
Like
that.
35.
They didn't replace him though,
I mean, we'll see what happens. No, they did draft a guy.
did they?
He might be all right though. They got Nico Collins clone. You already got a top. You definitely got a top 5 corner over there.
and they got about 8 receivers now.
Yeah.
Give the
You got
Steelers
you got a top. You might have
Look at this
a
freaking-
you might have a top 2 edge duo.